Good Friday morning, everyone. Welcome to day 103, I think. 103, 104, somewhere around there on the Appalachian Trail. It doesn't really matter. I mean, days kind of mixed together, and I took a few days off, to visit in Florida and, all that. So, anyway, yesterday was a pretty awesome day. Didn't have a whole lot of vistas or views. But I did get to see the original Washington Monument, which was pretty awesome. I knew that it was there, but I didn't really know the history on it. So it was really cool to get to read up on that and see it and explore it. Beautiful park. If anybody's in that area, a beautiful little park. Bathrooms, they got, just everything. You can camp there. So nice little area. Not too far from the Pennsylvania border. It's I don't remember the mileage, but it wasn't too far. Anyway, the cool thing yesterday was it happened twice. Earlier on in the day, I think it was right before, right after the Washington. It was right before the monument. I actually ran into a youth group. Boys and girls. I don't know if they were necessarily scouts. I think they were, and they're counselors. And I was sitting there taking a break, enjoying the little bit of view I had. And so the counselors, asked me, are you through hiking? And I told them, yeah. So I got to talk to the kids. They asked me if I would talk to the kids a little bit. And then last night, I ended up pushing a little bit further. I was going to stop around 5. I even texted my mom saying, hey, I was about to set up camp, but I decided to keep pushing. The terrain in Maryland was pretty nice. The few climbs you had were pretty easy compared to what I've been doing. Definitely easy. And a lot of flat walking. Some rocky areas, sure, but I don't know. I think having some time off, it's been hard to get motivated, but once I get going, I can kind of really push it. First day didn't push as much. Yesterday definitely did, but it was good. So the positive note of that, well, let me go back. So last night when I finally decided to stop and make camp by a creek, it was late. It was like 7:30. Sun was going down. Well, it was actually probably about 8. Sun was going down, and there was a bunch of people down there. It was another scout group, or boys and girls group. So I was setting up my tent, kind of away from some of them. And one of the counselors came over, introduced herself, said, hey, just want to let you know, we have this youth group. If they get too rowdy, just come let me know. And I was like, listen, they're fine. She was like, well, they're teenage boys that are camped by you. I said, they're fine. I said, I was their age. I'm just glad you have them out in the woods, camping and, getting out in nature. Getting out from behind that TV and video screen, they're not on the streets causing ruckus. They're actually out here in nature. Even if I told her, I said, even if some of them don't, enjoy it, at least they're outside. They're doing something. So to me, that was huge. And she said, well, she offered if I wanted dinner. I told her no, thank you. I'd already ate. And then, when I finished setting up, I decided to walk over there. And she asked if I'd be willing to talk to the kids, which I said sure. So it was pretty cool. The kids were very interactive. They asked a lot of questions about through hiking. And I told them, I explained, guys, I've never done anything like this before. This is my first time really doing any type of backpacking and hiking to this extent. Anything more than just a day trip. So, but I told them, I said, it's you learn a lot about yourself out here, and I definitely have learned a lot about myself. So it was really cool to get to experience that with the kids, and like I said, they were very interactive. Sorry, it sounds like a train's coming through. I'm right by train tracks. Oh yeah, that's a Amtrak too. But so yeah, we're actually getting close to crossing out of Maryland into Pennsylvania. So that's awesome. Another state will be down. and we are going to, I'm gonna head into town, it's Waynesboro, Pennsylvania. So I actually had, I signed up for the rewards club for, I think it was Wyndham, because a lot of the hotels are under Wyndham. They're either under Wyndham or Choice. I signed up for both, and every time I stay at one, I get points. And then there's different little offers. So I'm actually getting a hotel room in town for next to nothing. I think I paid taxes was all I had to pay because I used some of my points. So that's gonna be nice. I know I haven't been out on trail very long, but I don't care. It's my trip. I want to spoil myself, so I'm ready to take a shower. I've been having some issues with chafing on my legs, just from the heat and all the moisture, so I need to get some stuff. I'm running out of powder, and the powder only works so much when it's, you know, so hot and, like I said, just the sweat. I start hiking and I'm soaked within a half hour, just because of the humidity and all, and the heat up here. So anyway, I got to get some other stuff, you know, to try to help fight that, because that's going to take me out of the game quick. So yeah, I'm gonna get that taken care of. Pennsylvania, I've been looking at the map, you know, trying to figure everything out and how I want to attack it. We do have some really rocky areas coming up, but that's a little bit of ways away. So I really want to try to make some big pushes, get some bigger days. I got some nice flat walks coming up. However, that comes at a price where there is at least 14 to 15 mile stretches where there is nowhere to camp and there is no water. So I am going to be planning, you know, those areas as they come up. I think they're right outside of Boiling Springs or right before Boiling Springs. I can't remember. But yeah, so I am going to get across that state line and head into town, and I will work on some videos, try to get some for the past couple days posted. And yeah, so I will talk with you guys later. All right, have a good one. Well, good morning. Say hello to my little friend. These little guys, man, they are everywhere. What's up, little buddy? I'm not trying to scare you, but this is the way I'm going. All right, just don't get hit by a car. Oh, good morning again, everyone. So we are looking at all these rocks everywhere. Path hasn't been too bad, but that's not what I'm doing this video about. I'm doing this video because someone just hit the Mason-Dixon line, which means we are no longer in the South. We are officially in the North, and we are officially out of Maryland and into Pennsylvania. How awesome is that, guys? That is Georgia, North Carolina, Tennessee, Virginia, West Virginia, and now Maryland, complete on the Appalachian Trail. 6 states down. That is an amazing feeling. Again, Maryland wasn't a long state, and Maryland was actually fairly nice. There's not a lot of pointless up and downs. Their trail was maintained very nice. They had some of the nicest shelters. I mean, I didn't really stay in them. I stayed by them, but some of them were like practically brand new. A couple of them look like little cabins. So yeah, Maryland, nice little state. Pretty easy hike. Pennsylvania, it's got some flat spots coming up, but it's also got Rocksylvania coming up towards the end. So, you know, some people say it's really terrible. Some people not so much. The biggest thing is just making sure you take your time. I know I've watched a lot of hikers, and my mom's seen a lot this year that have injured themselves because they are trying to rush through. So, yeah, that's the biggest thing. Just gotta take your time. I'm gonna be heading into town. Gotta do a short little resupply. I gotta deal with this issue I've been having. And, you know, like I said earlier, stay at a hotel. I got almost a free hotel with some of my reward points I finally used. So anyway, I will work on some videos probably tonight and hopefully try to get some posted. So, all right, guys, we'll see you in a bit. Good morning, everyone. Day 104, I believe it is. We are actually in Waynesboro, Pennsylvania. Got into town late yesterday. I need to do a resupply. There's a smaller town coming up, but I'm really trying to push to get to Pine Grove. Not the town, but it's basically right after the official halfway mark. And there they had the half-gallon challenge. They have a hostel there, but they actually have a state park where you can camp. So as long as it's not pouring rain. But I'm making a big push to get there. Back on trail tomorrow morning. Should be there by Tuesday at the latest. And then, keep going on from there. So, yeah, right now we're just walking down Waynesboro. Just figure I'd check out downtown. It's a nice little area, nice little town. Mixture between, these nice little houses here and different shops and all. So I figured I'd see what they have. I know there's a place a lot of hikers have recommended called Wayne's Burger. So apparently they have really good burgers. And oh dang, we got some nice, yeah, live music, Jazz Odyssey. Huh. But yeah, so just gonna be walking through here and go check out this burger place, get some food, relax a little bit. Already got laundry done, and so yeah, now we can just enjoy ourselves a little bit for the day and get back out there. It's been so hot, and it was calling for really bad storms today and tomorrow. It is starting to get pretty cloudy out, so anyway, guys, we'll see if we see anything cool and we'll let you know.